Hello farmers and welcome back to Wyther Farms. As you can see, the leaves are turning, which means winter is not far away in the near future. So these grass fields that I'm fertilizing to start off this morning probably will not get another cut in this year. So I'm kind of sad about that, but it's okay. Yeah, all the bales are gone. The sideways bales are gone. Brought them over to the BGA yesterday. Got paid at midnight like we always do. Got paid handsomely, I would say. Right around 87,000 pounds. And where'd all that money go? Well, 50,000 pounds went to the store on the Massey Ferguson loan that we have. The Massey Ferguson butterfly mower set weight that we all bought. So I only owe 100,000 pounds left on that, so that is pretty good. And I spent some money early on this morning on some fertilizer because, well, the grass fields need it. And, well, they'll be ready for next year. They probably could use a little bit of lime as well, but since I don't have really a lime spreader currently, I'll wait on that until maybe springtime. See how the finances are going then. But we're going to be spending more cash today. I'm actually going to buy a brand new animal transport trailer for the pigs. Yeah, we got a little hog pen going on over there. And the reason why I'm buying one is because it's something I'm going to need quite often, I think. So instead of leasing it all the time, I'm just going to go ahead and buy one. I got the money. It's quote-unquote cheap, if you will. Probably right around 17,000 pounds in that vicinity there. And then once I do get the animal trailer, I'm going to go ahead up to the livestock market and have a little chat with them to see. We're going to buy like 4 or 5 pigs, I think, to start with. I don't have all the necessary food that they're going to require, but we do have a cereal crop and we got an oil crop. So we got canola and wheat, I do believe it is. It's wheat or barley. I can never forget what I planted. I can never forget. That's kind of a weird saying. I can never remember what I planted this year for a cereal crop because I keep rotating it over and over and over again. But next year I will be planting some corn. Everything will be planted in the springtime. Now the only downfall is, in a way, I need a drill and I need a planter because we're doing corn. So that's going to just add a little bit to the expense. But hopefully by then money is doing... I mean, the money's doing fine now, but, you know, it could be a little tight, but we got some crops here to sell in the wintertime to bring in some cash because I'm not going to be able to cut any more grass this year. So all the money I need is sitting in the silos. It's just a matter of how much the pigs are going to require for food when I bring them on in. I just got to plan on, though, I think the hog pen can max out around 20. So I think it's going to take them a little while to start reproducing, but we'll see how it goes. I'll let them do what they do. And we'll sell them when needed. But in the distant future, I may have other plans for the pigs rather than just selling them upright once they get to be at a mature age or the hog pen gets a little full. Might do a little bit of meat processing kind of a thing. But that is, I don't want to say distant future, that could be within about a year or two because the farm is bringing in cash at a decent rate now, so I might surprise myself. And also, looking at smaller tractors. I need a small tractor because I do plan on putting down some orchards maybe the beginning of next year. I say orchards because there's different types of trees we can go ahead and plant. Probably going to be apples and pears. That's my plan as of right now, but I guess all depends on how much manure the pigs make throughout the winter. So I also been talking to the town. Since we already got the plumbing over here for water for the pigs, I'm actually kind of thinking to talking them into putting in like a fire hydrant over here, so I don't have to go over to the pond, which is not far from here, and I can top off the water tanks for the orchards just by filling up from the hydrant there, which would be kind of good. So I wouldn't have to travel anywhere. But you know, for the orchards, we're going to need a small tractor because both tractors I got, neither one can accept a front load attacher. So I'm looking at small tractors right now in the market. See what's going to come up. I got until next spring before I figure that out. So, but I do want to keep my eye open just in case one comes up in the market that fits our needs. So it could get kind of expensive just getting that started, but once we do, like anything, the money will start coming in. Also, I've been kind of looking for jobs to do for today, but no one really has any. I think most of the farmers are probably wrapping up. I could not get no harvesting contracts at all this year, so that was kind of a bummer. I mean, we do got a nice little combine to use, But yeah, none came up, so that's the way it is. All the farmers are probably getting all the work done instead of hiring out. Occasionally we get lucky on that, but not this year. I was trying to get, I mean, basically there was a couple cultivating jobs to do, but they wanted it done early this morning. I just didn't have the time. I got to take care of the grass fields, and of course I want to get the pigs settled in, bring them on in. That way they have all day to kind of settle in and kind of figure out where they'll be sleeping tonight. Now the livestock market does have a few choices on some piglets, so I'll make my decision once I go up there. I may just grab some random ones. Looks like I'll be able to finish fertilizing this grass field with the fertilizer I got left, which is good because it does get a little bit expensive filling this up. 4,000 pounds for a load of fertilizer in the spreader. And also at the store now, I should be able to buy, I'm probably not going to buy any takes, we just delivered the eggs a little while ago. I do have little crates where I can, hand crates where I can load up some eggs into them. I've used crates before, but not this type here. They do have bigger crates that can hold up to 10,000 liters of eggs. I'm like, I don't need anything that large. My chickens aren't that don't produce that many eggs. So we're gonna go with small hand carrying carts. You can throw that right back in the trailer, and probably looks a little bit more professional when I bring over to Sally at the store and sell some eggs. This grass field here is ready to go, and like I said, probably going to be not until next year. I mean, seeing it's mid-October and the grass just is not really growing as well, but that's what you expect when the days are getting short. So short that even this morning, the sun didn't really come over the horizon like about 8:15 before it finally showed on up. Now I'm going to fertilize this little section here. I don't know if I'll cut actually the grass here or do something else with it, or carve more of a road area in there, but we shall see. Let's go put the fertilizer spreader away, and let's go ahead and buy ourselves our animal transport and get up to the livestock market and get ourselves a handful of pigs. Maybe we'll just get 5, a handful. That way we're 25% full in that hog pen. Yeah, so I did a double check on both of our tractors. Neither one is capable of a front loader tractor, so yep, that means getting a third tractor. Alright, let's get our little tablet out here, and we're going to go right into trailers here. Well, right on here, animal transport, and there's a Fleagle one that we can get, and I've already chosen the color design. We're going to go with pink top because it's pigs. But we're also going to go with black as well and keep it as that. So that's going to cost us 15,600 pounds, and we are buying that. Yep, brand new. I thought about putting Michelin tires on there just to give us a little bit more clearance, but since we're going to be mostly going up and down the town roads here, don't think I really need it. And the Michelin tires are 2,000 pounds more, so yeah, we'll make sure we keep it that way. Let's go ahead and buy that just like that. Alright, that does knock us down to 20,000 pounds in the bank account. Now, I don't have to pay any more off on the Massey Ferguson this year. I only had to pay out 50,000 pounds per season, and I've actually paid off 150,000 pounds this year. So, adding to the principal of the payment definitely is going to help us on out. Maybe I'll get the payment done this year. It all depends on how much we sell for crop. We got a good amount of crop to sell, but that's the same crop that the pigs and chickens need. So just got to be kind of careful not selling too much. I also need to come over, and I think the other field, not this field to our left, but the other field, I think we're going to divide that, or, well, we'll divide it. The question is how much I want to divide it and plant half corn and half canola in that one. This field to our left that we just passed will be a cereal crop field. Alright, here is our livestock trailer. Let's, nope, nope. Let's get off that tire there. Let's go ahead and hitch this on up. Alright, let's head all the way up to the market and bring the pigs all the way home. I think they'll be happy. I don't know if I'll get a deal on the pigs or not, because that's where we sell all of our straw bales to. But at least I have a good rapport with the livestock market to begin with, so hopefully we'll get some nice, young, healthy piglets. Now they do, I think they're going to be like 400 pounds a piece, somewhere, anywhere from 400 to 700 pounds a piece. So, shouldn't be too bad. And that does leave us enough cash to go ahead and get through the winter months, pay our property taxes, pay for some of the diesel fuel that we need, some repairs on our equipment. Should be fine. I do love fall. It's like my favorite time of the year, when all the leaves start changing color. You get up in the morning, that air just has that crispness in it. But once it starts getting too cold, yeah, that kind of knocks the fun out of it sometimes. Alright, just need to back up and into the loading zone here. And I do believe we can hold more than what we're going to go ahead and purchase here. But let's go ahead into the market here. So, yeah. We want some young ones, I do believe. So that just leaves us with a couple of choices for young ones. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead with the Berkshire. It's a fast-growing animal that requires a modest amount of capital to purchase. It is known for their flavorful meat. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and go for, but they won't reproduce. Alright, so I think I decided on a couple of the Berkshire males, the young ones, for $274 a piece. I went with some Yorkshire females, 3 of them, $827 a piece. It's going to cost us $3,033. Let's go ahead and confirm that. And that's our handful of pigs to start off our little bit of a hog adventure. I'll drive a little bit slower on the way back so the pigs are somewhat calm. But let's get them back to the pen, put them on in there, and give them some food and water so they can start beefing up, and also start reproducing will be good. And get ourselves a little hog heaven future going. And here we are, home sweet home. Hopefully the pigs feel the same way. Hopefully they do like their new environment. I just hope I'm not moving too fast by getting the pigs this season instead of waiting until next year. But that's why I'm trying to start off a little bit slow. But at 25% full in the hog pen, I think they'll be just fine. And so will we. Let's see here. I think they get loaded in. They might get loaded in right here, actually. Is this the spot? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and unload our new pigs into the hog pen. And there we go. Let's go ahead and give them some water. And that works out rather well. Now we just got to go ahead and give them some food. And now I need a place to park the trailer. Seems like every time I think I'm getting ahead, I'm actually kind of getting behind, because now I'm buying more stuff. I need to buy a shed for all this extra stuff that we have. I mean, our shed that we have is getting kind of compact in there. I'm going to be burying something here soon. So getting another shed up would not be too bad, but I got a lot of expenses next season. Because we don't have a drill or a planter. We don't have a corn head. A lot of things we don't have. And pretty soon at the rate I'm going in, I won't have no money either. So, got to be kind of careful on that. As much as I want to pay off that loan to the store, I paid off more than my share this season. Alright, so I think first thing I'll do is top off, not top off, I'm going to grab a whole bunch of wheat here. I think it's going to be wheat. And let's get under. Nope. Yeah, because we got tons of barley. We got a little bit of wheat. So, yes, let me grab the wheat first. Grab all that we have. I'm going to top off the chickens first. Just be careful of them as best I can. Try not to go over any eggs either. Alright, the chicken should be good now for at least a couple of months. Right until the holiday season. I'm pretty sure the pigs are going to take all of this wheat that we have. At least I can get a rough idea how much they are going to take. Yeah, so probably this little section here that is grass, I'm probably going to turn that into a little bit of gravel or something like that. I can see myself coming over here quite often with some feed. Alright, so what does that actually do? So they only took 250 liters of the wheat? Okay, that is very interesting. So they're not taking much feed at all. So I might be able to sell most of that grain that we have. But I just got to plan on, we could have up actually to 20 pigs in that pen, so that means they'll take 1,000 liters of a cereal crop. So I think it's 25, is it 20, no, 50% corn, 25 cereal, 25% oil seed, so I don't need much of the canola either. Yep, wrong button. There we go. Now it's stopped. I would like to use the smaller trailer to go ahead and feed the animals with, but unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't quite work with that silo for some reason. I think the trailer sits too low for the silo to recognize that it's there, so it won't dispense anything. Yeah, I think they even took less on the canola. No, the same, 250. So I could probably sell, you know, if I keep myself 10,000 liters, I gotta feed them every 2 days. 1,000, when they're maxed out, 1,000 liters every 2 days. Yeah, so if I actually keep I think 15,000 liters is what I should be keeping for feed for the pigs. I may keep 20 just to be sure. So we can sell about 40,000 liters of the canola and 160,000 liters of barley. So With that money there, that should finance us for next spring. And I'm probably not going to pay off anything on the Massey Ferguson loan until then, until I know that for sure. Until we start getting some more cuts in on the grass field next season. Because I will have to lease a planter and a seed drill. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to travel on over to our first big field that we purchased. And try to figure out how I'm going to plant my canola and corn in there. I could actually probably plant at this point maybe sunflower and corn, since I'm going to have a planter anyways, and I'll have a header to do both. Yeah, this field's big enough. I think we divide it up in half. Will be good for a long time. The corn would be good for at least a couple years. So I won't sell any of the corn after harvest. So yeah, I think we do 50-50 on the field. Yeah, that's my plan. 50-50 on this field. I mean, we'll get plenty of sunflower and plenty of corn that way. That way we mix up our crop styles a little bit. And that'll be all good. What's not good is I'm getting my PEA all covered in lime dust. I have to go rinse that off now. So these fields are pretty much set for planting next year. And of course, right after we plant, we'll come over and fertilize. These fields are really set to go. Especially the one that we just bought last season. That's been now subsoiled. That has lime on it as well, as you can see. So we just got to go ahead and fertilize it after we plant it. And this will probably be wheat, since we did barley this season, apparently, because we got a lot of it. So, yep, we'll get wheat off this field, and plus all the straw bales that we can sell. And hopefully by next harvest time, no loans, and we'll have a lot more stuff to do here around on the farm. Now it's just a matter of watching the pigs start creating some manure, some pig slurry, so we can also, in the distant future, instead of having artificial fertilizer on the grass field, maybe put down some pig slurry, see how that goes. Yep, we need a shed as well. And now I got a mess to clean up in here because I accidentally filled up the trailer with seed, and then I thought when I was going to dump it on the ground that it was going to come out into a pallet, and it did not. I'll have to take care of that as soon as I get a bucket. Oh, I do have a shovel. I do have a shovel over at the chicken pen, so I guess I can pick it up with a shovel and put it somewhere. I can't even put it into a seed drill because I don't have one. The small problems that I do have.